Sorry?
Ready.
We're ready. Uh-oh. Thank you.
Let's start, Mike.
All right, I got to start talking? Oh, can I get 2 cups when you get a chance, please? Thank you. Oh, great. You're good at this. Thank you. I want to welcome everybody to Harney Sons Tea, our bi-weekly event. My brother Paul is up at our Hudson plant, where we have about 45 minutes north of here, where we do our bottled beverages up there. And we live, John? I'm going to talk a little bit, then you'll know if we're live.
We're definitely live.
We're definitely live. And then is there a problem?
No, it's fine. Just a little. Okay.
Little backlog.
A little ping.
Little ping, 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 ping. All right. So first off, John, what's the most important thing to say today?
Welcome.
Welcome.
To see all
And
our
happy
customers.
birthday, Nina.
Oh.
All right. So today, Paul is up at our other place up in Hudson because we are getting another bottling line. You people have been so good at buying our bottles that we ran out of capacity. And the other problem, of course, right now is that there are no bottles to be had, but they say next week we should be getting a bottle shipment. There's a shortfall of bottles. So we thought the best solution to having no bottles was to get more bottle making capacity, John. Does it make sense? No. But there you go. So Paul's up there, so he won't be joining me. Let me just see if his car's out there.
All right, we're going to cut to...
No, that's fine. I'm coming back before you can say boo. His car's not there, but somebody's in our parking lot in the wrong spot, so I'm going to go yell at them. That's right. Well, we have kind of nasty weather up here today. We wish it was snow. Maybe it'll be snow later on, and then I'll be happy. I was out for a little ski yesterday, a day before, around the factory here, which was kind of nice.
Yeah, I saw your tracks there yesterday.
You did see my tracks there yesterday. So we have a couple of events that we want to talk about, which are not news to anybody that looks at a calendar. One of them is going to be our Lunar New Year, which happened, 2 days ago, right, on the 1st. And that's a blend that we've made a tradition. So we're already starting to think about 23. And we'll not be repeating the same blend, but the blend we have is a blend of Kwiecinski from China, from Fujian province, some ginger, and then some red cornflowers.
You want to point to what's what there?
Well, we're going to get to there. We're going to get there.
So,
We're there now. Are we looking at it? Okay. So this is something that our staff. Can you come out for a sec? Who did this? Yeah, doesn't need to come over here. You have to show us your. Can you explain to us the this thing here? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Just on this side. Just point to the various parts. How you did it? How did you do it? Maybe I'll shake it all up and see if you can put it back again. You got to come right in. Don't worry. No.
So first I drew the tiger.
You have to speak just a wee bit louder. First you drew the tiger. Or you can come on this side if you want. Why don't you come on this side and you can point it out. I'll come over here. Okay, so first you drew the tiger.
I drew the tiger, and then I filled it in with the ginger root tea, the red cornflowers, and the
Kwiecinski.
Kwiecinski.
Right. Excellent. And then there's some flavor in there too, right?
Yeah. I don't know the flavor.
Lychee flavor. Okay. All right, great. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Good job. This is then the year of the tiger, and last year was year of the ox, and I was looking at what next year is, but it's year of the something. That might be a giveaway, John. That's a hard one too, isn't it? So that's a nice. It's a oolong, light oolong, with the spice of ginger and the sweetness of lychee. And we had done a little thing with that for the. I went to Cornell, as did my father and my sister and my brother-in-law and my son, not Alex, but Bert. So last week we had to do something with one of their, the Asian Alumni Association of Cornell, and that's going to be one of this week's giveaways, a loose tea called Big Red, Big Green. We have 3 tins of those. Are they all? Yeah, none of them are open, so that's good, John. So we have, that's going to be first 3 people that want that at michael@harneytees.com. Now, we're trying to spread the wealth a little bit for these giveaways. So if you've won it in the last 2 months or so, we appreciate if you hold off and save that for another month or so we can get other people that get it. Sometimes we do have a few people that every 2 weeks they win, which makes it harder for us to do everything. So that's the Lunar New Year, and if you have questions, you're going to ask them, and Alex is going to repeat them. Alex, you'll tell me if you have any.
So far, just everyone's loving the tiger.
The tiger is a very special thing that she did there, yeah. Maybe we'll have to put it in glue or something like that so we keep it.
I took a nice photo of it so we can print it.
All right, and then Emmerich's supposed to put it up on the post it somewhere. So, but the Year of the Tiger, yep. So that's when it's coming up. It's hot, but it's good. So
Well, Mike, actually, one thing is I found out the other day what's one of the things you're not supposed to do during the New Year.
I don't know. One of the questions on my Duolingo said, "What gifts are you not supposed to give Chinese during New Year?" But
what is that? Well,
it turns out I don't know the answer. I just know how to say it sometimes, but not right now.
You don't know the answer still?
No. What's the answer?
I don't know. I thought we had some trivia to exchange here.
No.
Well, my trivia is apparently you're not supposed to clean your house because you don't want to sweep out all the good luck.
Oh.
So
Don't
there's
sweep
a
out
good
the good
excuse
luck.
for anyone who didn't want to clean their house this week.
But how long does that last?
I don't know.
How long does that last? I don't know. I don't know. That question is not known. So it's a nice tea, but we're going to have to figure out what we do next year. We have an idea what we'll do next year. And then, John, did we figure out what the 23 is? Deer.
Nope.
Wait.
What's up, dog?
Wabbit. Wabbit.
So rabbit actually is the year your Emmerich, your other son.
That's the year he was born?
Well, he was the year.
I get confused what I am, frankly.
I think you're a dragon or something.
No. I looked at it once, but I don't know what I am. So that's...
How about that? How about that for a question? What is Mike the year of?
Yeah, that's a good question. Mike doesn't know the answer, so I wouldn't be able to answer it. So we have that tea there. That's a nice tea that we have going on. And then, Vita, did we make any of the thieves' tea up? Oh, we have. John, you brewed up those 2 teas or not?
No, I was about to.
We get the Valentines.
We have the Valentine's tea. What are you doing? Thieves' tea. Oh, she's going to make up some thieves' tea. What is it? She can make it. You can work, right?
Oh, she went to get something.
She what?
She went to get something.
She went to get away from the camera?
No, she
All right. So we'll take some of the thieves' tea, so I won't talk about that quite yet. But we do have a giveaway of also of the Lunar New Year and the Valentine's tea with that. By the way, we have a new Valentine's loose tea. Where did you get those, John?
Those?
The loose tea label.
They're packed.
They're packed?
They got packed.
Oh, but we're not selling.
We just can't sell them. So
All right, so we have 3 to give away from that. That's very unique. So we're already up to quite a few giveaways. So we might have to take people that have bought. But John, you got that?
Got it.
All right. So Valentine's is an old blend of ours. We talked about it a little bit 2 weeks ago, but you know, it's the gift that keeps giving. One of my father's old traditions was to go buy some carnations and give it to people at the shop over here. And we were just talking with my mother, and she is going to, Elyse, my mother, Paul's mother too, is going to give them out this year, we think.
Ta sœur m'a demandé, mais c'est bon.
Huh?
Ta sœur m'a demandé alors.
My sister and my mother,
Elle m'a demandé pour faire.
something like that. Alex is speaking French to me, and I believe I can understand his French, which is somebody else is going to give it out. We decided we kept her in a cocoon there for all of January, so we have to gently release her. We can't just throw her to the wolves right now. But Alex, do we have any questions?
Not yet, and stop
No.
asking.
Why not?
Well, we have some, but I don't want to get to them yet. Talk about the Valentine's Day play.
Well, then I'll have nothing to talk about for half hour.
No,
All right.
18 minutes.
All right. So the Valentine's blend is a black tea, and it's got chocolate and a little bit of vanilla, and then some roses, because we all know we should give chocolate and roses at that time. Although my mother's going to give carnations, so I didn't know exactly how that works, but there you go. So it's a nice tea. It's a nice flavored tea.
I gotta try to sell a little better than mine.
It's a very nice. It's a very nice, very nice tea.
If you like chocolate.
If you like chocolate.
Roses,
If you like roses, you don't taste the roses too much. It's the chocolate and the vanilla. We put a little bit of vanilla in there to take off the edge, because as you know, if you just eat straight high percentage cacao, it's kind of bitter. So you have to be careful that we add a little sweetness through the vanilla.
well, actually, we have a great question here.
Well, I don't want it anymore. All right.
Actually, this was the one. I'll go back to that one. That was a great comment. But Mary wants to know if the Valentine's gift is for sale yet.
Yes. As is, there's still a little bit more Lunar New Year gifts, which sold enormous amount of those. I think my mother was, or your mother was saying that it was 500 we sold of them, which may be true.
Wow.
Brenda did a great job with that. And then this is the Valentine's gift here, which has some sugar lips, if you remember from last time.
Delicious, delicious.
Oh, that's right. You guys ate them. I didn't get a chance to eat any of them.
1995.
That was the year it was made?
No, that's how much you can get one delivered to your house for.
Okay, okay. Peter, you started the thieves then, right?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Bernie had a great, Bernie, very
Regular.
a regular, if you
Yes,
will.
Bernie, how are you doing?
He said, I think he's doing great, but he said perfect about the whole not cleaning the house thing. He hasn't cleaned his house in ages.
Ages. We must be a very, very much a romantic lunar person.
Yes.
Peter, did we pay off our guy in Hawaii yet? Did he get his money?
No,
Is that a yes or a no?
not sure.
Okay,
Nobody
okay.
answered me. And I found it busy.
You don't know the answer? You usually know most answers.
Of that one, I don't know.
All right.
Bernie is actually doing great. Thanks, he says.
All right. Well, you're a incurable romantic.
He does have a quick question. With all the beautiful gift packages you have you ever considered an advent calendar of tea? I should have read that question before.
We have considered an advent calendar and generally have rejected the concept, Bernie. It's just we find it a bit too much work at the wrong time of the year for us. So I know that other tea companies and other companies in general do advent calendars, but we haven't found a way to make it chewable, if you will, so that we could do it and then have be ready for Christmas and the other holidays that happen at that time. Sorry, Bernie. Speaking of updates, Vita, I understand we're using some more sugarcane of the sugarcane material. We're using a lot of it, right? So now it's almost 60, 70% of it, isn't it?
At least 60% to 70%.
60 to 70% of the production is in the sugarcane, and you know, so we'll work it in as it goes on.
Only hot cinnamon is in
Well, yeah, hot cinnamon, yeah, yep,
I mean, the nylon.
yeah.
For Mike, for those not familiar, can you answer how they enter the giveaways?
Oh, Michael at harneyteas.com. And just to explain what we were just talking about, there, our sachets have been made with nylon, and thank you. I got it. Yeah, yeah, that's okay. Huh? Oh, that Johnny usually likes that. Yep. So the sachets have been made out of nylon for since we started in it, and then about 2 years ago we started to transition to compostable, industrial compostable. John, let me turn the teapot so it doesn't fall over. We want it to pour at the right time, and so we started to change to the compostable sugar cane. And it did take us a little while, but we are moving in a great direction now. So it's things are coming along. And then, is there anything else you want me to answer, Alex, at this time, or not? I got something else to talk about. Oh, how to enter. Michael, Michael, at harneytees.com.
Yeah, we got that. There was a good. Oh, actually, your mother chimed in here. She said, "Michael, I am with you. Daddy started carnations. Love, Mom."
See? She's with me.
She's with you, but,
All right.
but not here. You could
All
use
right.
a little help today.
She needs a little help. Maybe he's with us. We have to look around and see if we can see a bald eagle or here somewhere over the rainbow.
We have a great question actually here that I would love. I'm sure there's some people in this room right here who would love to know the answer to this question. And that is Jane, from Jane. Will you ever reissue an old Lunar tea? 2020 was a bad year, but a great tea blend.
2020, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
One second. Be right back.
That was the one I had to toast the rice for.
Yeah, it was the last one.
2021.
That was 21. That was 21.
So 20 was the same.
The 20 was the one we have here, but we have 21.
Yeah. So 1921, which was last year,
1921?
2021 was a black tea, and the one in 2 years ago is awfully similar to this one.
Are you sure about that?
I just checked with the expert because we just tried to rotate it into.
2020 was China Black, toasted rice, coconut, sesame seeds,
Yeah.
flavor, and caramel flavor.
Yeah.
Something like that. So it was a little different.
Which is the exact same one as 2021.
Oh yeah. 2019 was this. That's how it
Yes.
2019.
Was this?
No, 20.
2019 was this one, the oolong.
This is
According to
oolong.
Vita,
Yeah.
All right, so next year there's a good strong chance
Well,
it's going to
that's
be the
first
black
off.
tea with sesame
I wouldn't look at this.
and all the other stuff
This never got made.
in it. So
This is a
there's a very
mock-up.
good chance that next year will be that. And then did we figure out what that was the year of?
What? Rabbit.
2023?
Yeah.
Oh, Wabbit. There, Wabbit. Yep. Got it. Okay. Alex, any more questions, or is there? Do you want me to move on?
Well, this is an actually interesting question.
I want to know the answer to it.
Why do the sachets get the pretty tins and not loose leaf?
Sorry.
Oof.
What was the question?
Why do the sachets get the pretty tins and not loose leaf?
Oh, why? We discriminate against that loose tea. It's old and older than the sachets, but wiser. The why? Because there's not marketed the same way, so that's why we have that. Frankly, the tins are very painful for us because we have several warehouses full of tins. So we're really not trying to get more tins and more selection. So that's why on this thing, this black tea, we have it has a nice label. And this is also what John Harney, our founder, started, which was a black tin with a gold label. So we think it's very traditional, so to speak. I hope that answers their question a little bit.
We'll see. Angie's just saying that she tried to email last week or the last time we did the contest, and the mail server rejected it. So, just.
Try the female server.
Oh God. Or Angie, if you're having issues, you can always try this next email that I'm going to pop up, which is mike@harneytees.com.
I should come. I get them all the time. I mean, I don't know what happened, Angie. Sorry. Try again this time. That's the good news. There's always a gift somewhere. So the next tea, Alex, is going to be. Oh, now wait a minute. Now, why do you become the boss?
Well, because your mother just chimed in again.
What is she doing on here? She should be like living a
Selling
life.
houses.
She should be living her life.
She said that Stanley Mason brought the gold tins, the black and gold tins, and actually.
Mr. Stanley Mason, who he was the Englishman that our father learned from, and he had come from 3 generations of Masons in the tea business. So his grandfather back in southern London in the 1860s was the first one to start selling teas in his family, and then his father consolidated it, and then they sent Stanley and his brother over to the New World, meaning New York City, and he was trying to sell the merch, as they say, and he did that until he retired, and then he started Sarum Teas, S-A-R-U-M, which is a Romanesque version of the word Salisbury. That's what Salisbury, where Stonehenge is in London, is called Sarum, Old Sarum. So he started Sarum teas, and Stanley is who taught our father, and maybe my mother learned a little bit from him too, about the teas with the black tin.
Yeah, because actually,
and
I
the
think at
gold
my desk I have an
label.
old Serum Teas tin that is the black and
Oh,
gold.
is that what John's doing?
I actually don't know. That's what John's doing.
All right, excellent.
I don't know where John went.
John went. I know that's
Valerie Moon, who definitely watched us on the Instagram days. Great to see you, Michael. The tea sounds delicious and magical. Warm regards.
Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Valerie. Hey, Alex, the other tea I was going to tell here is Thieves' Tea. And Thieves' Tea is from Amba, which is in the middle of Sri Lanka, Ceylon. And it's a old-style tea. It's a sort of an inexpensive tea. Basically, it's called Thieves' Tea because the women that would harvest pluck the tea leaves would not give 100% to the owners of the estate to make into tea, but would take a little bit back to the house and make it. They're not very big houses, of course, but make it over their wood fires, and so it was a thieves' tea.
And actually, when I was out in Amba and Beverly was telling me about this, she used the term Vangetti, which I forgot what that meant. But
Well, that's what that's the term, but I don't. Most people would understand thieves' tea better than
Yes.
Vangetti. So since they said thieves' tea originally, I keep to the easier to say tea.
And actually, be on the lookout for our second season of our podcast, which features an amazing interview with Beverly from Amba Estate.
When's that coming out, Alex?
We're still in production. We're editing at this point, but
Did you?
we should have been wrapped up, but we've had some issues.
Well, we know that some people didn't get back to you and stuff like that.
Yeah, we have one left, and he's actually currently celebrating Lunar New Year.
Oh, who's that? Lou?
Lou,
Lou and his son? What's
Sure.
his son's name?
I don't know.
Lou too.
Oh,
That's what we call him. Why should we learn his name when we can call him Lou too? Who has gotten into the business, and he's a great guy.
that's great. Angie is complimenting our set today.
Well,
Looks
thank
very
you, Angie.
pretty.
Angie, we have it beautiful, and then we have also some. Who put these things up?
Vita.
Vita, you're such an artist. I know. Where's Monica when we need her? Where's Monica when we need her? All right. So we are getting close to wrapping up. So if you have your questions, make sure you do that. And again, we will be giving away a few things this week. We do seem to have some unique, one-of-a-kind things, which is the Valentines loose tea and the Big Red. Anybody from Cornellish, or maybe they went to Wisconsin, like my brother Paul.
Or any other kind of college that
With
calls
red,
themselves
yes,
red.
it has Big Red, or else it could be a college that has a big green. So that could be like Dartmouth or Michigan State or something like that. Oregon, is that true?
Green and gold,
OSU
right?
don't know.
or
We're not sure. We're not sure. We don't know all our colors.
the Ducks? The green
The
and
Fighting
orange.
Ducks.
Green and gold, I thought.
Green, gold, whatever.
We could use that new tea that we get from China. What's it called? Duck
Duck something.
something.
The duck green.
Leah here has a question. Leah, I'm curious if you'll have more choices of flavored oolong teas soon, or if that's just not the preference of your company.
Well, we have the pomegranate oolong. We like to sell most of our oolongs unflavored, and that was just one that we did. I don't believe, John, do you know if we have any other flavored oolongs?
I mean, you have some, like,
Yeah, I think she's correct in the sense that we have pomegranate oolong, and we really love oolongs unflavored, but we thought that the pomegranate oolong would be a way to broaden the appeal for people. But maybe we'll keep that. Beta, should we do another flavored oolong?
Well, I was working on one that Dee suggested, which was peach with Formosa choice oolong,
Ooh, that would be good.
and I'm working on it.
Who's that for?
For Veronica, like peach. Veronica?
Veronica Key.
V, yes.
V for victory. So, well, she's very important, so we'll have to do that for her. Right. Oh, the other thing that happened today was that somebody in royalty over in England approved our Platinum Jubilee tin, And so that is going to be happening. That's to celebrate the 70 years of Queen Elizabeth being on the throne. That'll be coming out sometime in April. So that's going to be a platinum tin, and that'll be coming out in a few months.
All right. Angie I missed the contest question for this week. So it sounds like we got a couple questions. Or is it just one question?
What was the question?
I don't think there was.
Was there a question yet?
Oh, well, there was
I felt
a
like there
question.
was. I thought
There
we
was
asked-
a
we threw a
question,
couple
but we don't have
ideas
any
out.
special gift. We'll make a special gift if you can guess how many years, and my mother cannot answer this question, how many years my brother Paul has been working at Harney Sons. We just did a little celebration yesterday for it, so I guess you have to say it's more than one. And then if you respond to Michael
that's
at
the
Harney
big
Tees,
gift. That's the big gift.
no, it's
or-
going to be another gift, a gift I will come up with.
That's
With 25 on it somehow. All right, forget that question.
come on, Mike.
All right, so that's not the question of the week. All right, next. No, there'll be no question this week. Just send to Michael at Harney Tees, and we'll congratulate Paul on his 25 years. That's rough. That's rough, John. All right. Any more questions before we wrap up, Alex?
No.
That was a bit rough. I'm sorry.
Well, you got a great comment. Jenny said, "Yay, I enjoyed the first season of the podcast, learning the history of Harney and Sons."
Well, then you have some big shoes to fill, Alex. They happen to be yours.
I think I have, having done the interviews like I did for the first season, for the second season, and putting it all together, it is a really fascinating season.
Well, you know what? I've been watching the second season of Succession, so that's a lot of S's.
That's a tongue twister.
Yes, second season of Succession, and it's darker. So is this going to be darker on the second season, Alex?
No.
Not darker?
I mean, no. No, not darker.
It's not going to be darker.
It's going to be more. It's going to be as informative. We have some incredible, unique interviews with masters of tea, specifically growers and
You mean
processors.
Tomo?
Well, there's Tomo and
It's
Marcus,
great.
and then there's everyone else we interviewed who are actually masters in tea.
Yes. yes. That's good. So, but are you thinking the third season's going to be light and funny or not?
We'll see. I mean,
They filmed theirs over in Italy, I was reading. So are you going to go to Italy to film it?
I asked you, I think, in season 1 when we were kind of coming up with the idea if I could go do these interviews in all these places, but you kind of shot it down. So I doubt Italy's on the books.
The budget.
I can go to EMA and ask them how they came up with the idea for a machine.
We're trying to buy another EMA machine there, Alex.
We need to.
All right. Well, so if there's no more questions, we will bid you fond farewell. And again, Michael at harneytees.com, MICHAEL at HARNEYTEAS.com.
And then we just got a quick Happy New Year from Matthew Wilder.
Matt Wilder. Hey, Matt. I got to get some dumplings, please. Thank you.